All right, let's give it a go here. So I created this video to help those who have a older iMac. I have a 2017, just become really unusable. Every time I wanted to open a file or open up email, things like that, I would get the spinning beach ball of death. So from everything I read, the thing to do is to get an external SSD hard drive or drive and run it on Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt 3 for this particular year of iMac. So that's what I did. I went to B&H Video and Photo and ordered it online. It's a little bit pricey, but LaCie is a well-known brand for Mac accessories and hard drives. And the drive itself is actually made by Seagate, which is also a very trusted brand for Mac users. And when you follow the instructions, they tell you to format the drive as APFS format. And that worked. Everything went fine. I was able to, as you can see, I have it set as my startup drive right here. But what I did was created a partition. And this is something that they don't tell you. And it was a bit frustrating because once I formatted this drive initially and loaded the operating system, Ventura 13.7, I couldn't copy any files to it. And I still can't. It won't copy a file that's made to use as your startup disk. So the solution is I called Apple support. I'm surprised that LaCie support didn't know this, but I thought something was wrong with my formatting, but APFS is the correct format. So I talked to Apple support, and they suggest that you make a partition of this drive. And so that's what I did. Designate a portion of it to be used as your startup disk and use the rest for storage. And to do that, you open up your disk utility and you select the drive and you hit partition. So here you see, you also want to add your partition here. And what it does will add volume or partition. You want to add a partition. So I'm going to cancel that. And what you see here is I have designated 500 gigabyte, 499 to use as my startup disk, and the rest 1.5 terabyte to use as storage. And this is working great. So now I have two drives that show up on the desktop. This is used for storage. Got nothing on it. And this is my startup disk. And there'll be plenty of room for scratch disk memory for my applications and so forth, and plenty of room for storage. So one thing too we wanted to say is when you load your Mac operating system to the startup disk, it will also copy all your files that you had on your original hard drive. It'll copy your applications and all your files, so you have that backed up. You could choose not to and just load your applications, and that would be fine too. So now my applications are running off the SSD and my operating system, which gives you a great speed boost and keeps this old Mac i7 alive for a while. So to download a copy of the Mac OS that you want, go to support@apple.com, and I'll give you the link in the description here. And you'll just want to scroll down to the different operating systems that you are available to download. So in my case, I want Ventura. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. It's going to take you to the App Store. And there is Ventura operating system. Go ahead and get that. And that is going to download it to your application folder or perhaps your download folder. So I'll just go ahead and download that. And it's going to take a little while. And once it's finished downloading, you just open it up, select the hard drive that you want to install the operating system on. In our case, it's going to be the SSD drive. You'll pick that and then install the Mac operating system. And that's how you do that. So to make your external drive your startup disk, go to your system settings, come down here to General, and then Startup Disk. And here you see the SSD drive that I've got selected. Here's my other, my original internal drive. So all you do is select this one, and that is to use as your startup disk, and hit restart. That's what it'll do. And from then on, it'll be using your SSD startup drive or your SSD startup drive to start every time. So that's where that setting is. So when you create this startup on the SSD, it breathes new life into this iMac, and it's a much better machine now. Speed performance is great. It's more than adequate to browse the web, check your emails. I do some email campaigns. I use software that's online. I do some generative AI work, which also all that processing is online. So you really don't need a huge, robust system. That this iMac has plenty of room and plenty of speed to do a lot of those things. And it's just great to have this much storage. So it was a success for me. I hope it will work for you, and you hope you find out this partition map especially is important to get the most out of your drive. Hope you found this helpful. Give me a thumbs up and a like. I appreciate it, and have a great day.